Many chemical reactions and processes in your cells are ongoing, more than can you think. All of the cellular activities needs energy. Whatever you are doing, you need a power for that. Even if you are eating, yes, you need energy to do that. Or, well, while your skin is regenerating, or while you are growing. All that activities need an extra energy. The required energy in our body is the adenosine triphosphate. Doing exercises need energy, or even while you are thinking. Growing, producing, and reproduction are those called metabolism. But to do that metabolism in perfect way, you need magic called the energy. When you consume a food to get enough energy to proceed your activities, you change a type or form of energy to another form. That's the thermodynamics, which is the study of the flow and transformation of energy in the universe. There are different types and forms of energy around you. For example, the energy of motion and movement. Or perhaps the heat or thermal energy. Maybe the power of light. Or even a sound. In thermodynamics, we have two laws. The first law is the conservation of the energy, which says energy can be converted from one form to another, but cannot be created nor destroyed. For example, the light coming from the sun is captured and converted into chemical energy by the plants in a process called photosynthesis. That light energy is converted to stored chemical energy by converting carbon dioxide plus water into sugars plus releasing oxygen. The chemical energy that the light of the sun transforms to is the glucose, which is type of starch and organic molecules. That organic molecules, the starch, is consumed by the cow or any other animal. Now, the cow will transform the chemical energy of starch into another type of chemical energy. It's going to transform it from glucose into protein. So, the energy transferred from light into glucose into milk by the cow, and then the human will consume it to have the ATP. The second law states that energy cannot be converted without the loss of usable energy. That's the entropy. For example, when you are eating a food, you are breaking down the molecules and changing a chemical energy into another chemical energy. Your cells will have the fuel from that chemical energy, and with the help of the mitochondria will change it into another form of chemical energy, which is the ATP. During that process, you will lose an energy. Wait a minute, lose, not destroy. The energy that is lost is generally converted to thermal energy, and that's why you feel hot while you are eating. All organisms need energy to live. Directly or indirectly, nearly all the energy for life comes from the sun. Organisms can be classified based on how they get the energy they need to live. Autotrophs are organisms make their own food and energy. They use inorganic substances and transform it into organic ones. They are making their own food without depending on the others. Plants are the best example for the Autotrophs organisms. Plants using the heat and the light of the sun to transform it into glucose. That's the process of photosynthesis, using inorganic materials and by the help of the light of the sun change them into organic ones. So in photosynthesis, the autotrophs converting light energy to chemical energy to giving us the glucose, which is type of the starch. Of course, releasing oxygen with that process. The other organisms obtain the energy and food from other organisms. They call heterotrophs. Heterotrophs, as animals and of course the human, ingest food to obtain energy. The cow eats the plants to have an energy. The animal breaks down the organic molecules to release energy. They break the sugar and oxygen to get carbon dioxide plus water and of course to get the ATP in a process called cellular respiration. Animals in different types cannot make their own energy, so they are consuming another organisms. The sunlight converted into chemical energy by the autotrophs, which are plants mostly. That autotrophs, the plants, are consumed by heterotroph, the animal. That animal is also consumed by other animals.